Jai Hind everyone. In our previous module, we studied about the lifestyle of tribals, their customs and practices, even and rituals also. We came to know about different types of cultivations. One such was jhum cultivation. Then we saw about hunter-gatherers. Now, in this module, we will discuss about the pastoralists. As many tribal groups lived by herding and rearing animals, they were pastoralists who moved with their herds of cattle or sheep according to the season. When the grass in one place was exhausted, they moved to another area. The Van Gurjars of Punjab Hills and the Labaris of Andhra Pradesh were cattle herders. The Gaddis of Kulu were shepherds and the Bakarwals of Kashmir they reared goats. And we will read more in this chapter and some we will read in next year. Now, in around 19th century, tribals started settling down and Mundas of Chota Nagpur land belonged to clan as a whole, and the members were descendants of the original settlers. Like, it was the time when the Mundas started clearing the forests and they started settling down in that place. So, what they did, like even before the 19th century, many from within the tribal groups had begun settling down and cultivating their fields in one place year after year. Means now it was the time when they started settling in a particular field instead of moving from one place to another place. They began to use the plough and gradually got right over the land they lived on. Even in many cases like the Mundas of Chota Nagpur, the land belonged to the clan as a whole. All the members of the clan were regarded as descendants of the original settlers who had first cleared the land. Therefore, all of them had right on that particular land. And very often, some people within the clan acquired more power than others. Some became chiefs and others became the followers. Powerful men often rented out their land instead of cultivating it by themselves. Now, what British officials started doing, that British officials saw settled tribal groups like the Gonds or the Santals as more civilized than the hunter-gatherers or the shifting cultivators, because it was easy for them to get revenue. Because for hunter-gatherers, where will they search and how will they can get the revenue? But it was easy for them to get revenue and settle the land records, measure the land and all in a simple way with the tribes who are settled. So, that is why those who lived in the forest were considered to be wild and savage, and they needed to be settled and civilized. Now, we will talk about how calendar year works for the tribals. Now, let us see. For the first year, as Verrier Elwin, a British anthropologist who lived among the Baghas and Khonds of central India for many years, even in between 1930 to 1940s, he gives us a picture of what this calendar and division of task was like. And in his language, he writes that in Chaith, women went to clearing to cut stalks that were already reaped. Men cut large trees and go for their ritual hunt. The hunt began at full moon from the east. traps of bamboo were used for hunting, and the women gathered fruits like sago, tamarind and mushroom. Baiga women can only gather roots of kanda and mahua seeds. And all of the Adivasis in the central India, the Baigas were known as the best hunter of all the Adivasis, among all the Adivasis. In Baisakh, the firing of the forest took place. The women gathered unburned wood to burn, and men continued to hunt but nearer to their villages. Whereas in Jet, sowing took place and hunting still went on. From Asad to Bhado, the men worked in the field, and in Kuwar, the first fruits of beans were ripened, and in Kartik, Kutki became ripe. In Aghan, every crop was ready, and in Poos, winnowing took place. I hope you can understand the meaning of Chat means Chaitra, that is in between February and March. Baisakh, month of April and May. Jet, that is May and June. Asar to Bhado, that from June last to August. Kuwar, that is after that in the month of September. Aghan is in the month of November, which is known as Agran in Hindi. Poos means, maybe you have heard Pos, that is the month of December and January, and Magh is the month of January and February. So, in Magh, shifts were made to new bewars, and hunting gathering was the main subsistence activity. Now, in the second year, what they started doing? The cycle which we have now I have described and which we discussed, that took place in the first year. Whereas, in the second year, there was more time for hunting, as only a few crops had to be sown and harvested. But since there was enough food, the men lived in the bewars. This was only the third year that the diet had to be supplemented with the forest products. And in this way, the calendar of the tribal works. Means in this way they cultivated. That was the process, that in first year they did the cultivation. For second and third year they kept the field free for getting or for increasing the fertilization power to make the soil more and more fertile. By the way, this much only we will talk about today. Now, we will discuss the later concepts and the later issues in our next class. Till then, goodbye. Happy learning.